Okay, it's time to program our animation. I'm going to start by changing my stage, which is a plain white background here. It's already selected, so I'll click Backgrounds. And then I'm going to import, and I know there's several backgrounds you can choose from. I know there's one under Nature called Stars that I'd like to use. Okay, and then I don't need this sprite, so I'm going to delete it by right-clicking. And then I'm going to create a new sprite. You could use a paint tool within Scratch, but it's not very good. Remember, we created some images, so I'm going to go find those. There's my first sprite. And I'm going to go into costumes. And remember, I said if you wanted to animate an image, you want to have multiple costumes. So I'm going to bring in my other images to create some more costumes. Now you can change the names or keep them however you like. So it's just one sprite with 3 costumes. So now we program this sprite, and the programming code is going to go here. We're going to start with a control, which is when the flag is clicked, this is what I want to do. Right now, nothing will happen because there's no code there. So how about the first thing is I'd like to go and reduce the size, because I want it to have like a firework effect, so I'd like it to be much smaller. Let's try setting the size to 10% and see what happens. There, that's good. But then I want it to grow bigger and bigger, so I think I'm going to need to go back to Control and bring in a repeat. And then go back to Looks, and I want to change the size, let's say by 10. And again, to add that to when clicked, you just click it in there. All right. Maybe I'd like a little delay because that went really fast. If I go back to Control, there's a wait. Okay. Try that again. And I like to retest the code every time I add something new. Okay, that's a little bit too slow. Let's speed it up. Now the other thing I wanted to do is use my costumes. So to do that, I want to go back to Looks, and I want to switch to Next Costume. So actually, I think I'll do the wait first. So what I'd like to do is set the size down, change the size up, and then change the costume. Let's see what that works. Oh, it's got a little bit of effect going. Now let's say we wanted to have it move up on the screen. We can also do some motion. So let's, as we change the next costume, let's move it up. See what happens. Okay, now I'm moving to the side, to the right. I don't want to do that. I want it to move up. So one thing we need to do is point in a direction. And I'm going to do that outside my repeat because I don't want to repeat it all the time. And up is 0. All right, here we go. Okay, and you'll notice it started from the last place it was. So if I wanted to get it back, yeah, I'm going to have to bring it back down here and see where I need to set. Maybe if I wanted to start here, set my XY coordinates to 16 and minus 74. So let's see. Go to 16 minus 74. And there we go. There are a lot of other things you can experiment with here, so try it out.